Canadians have a stake in what happens to Bombardier and may not know it.
As the CBC News investigation revealed just last month, Bombardier is being investigated in South Africa for millions of dollars in success fees paid to so-called business agents to run a massive rail project. It's facing charges in Brazil, accused of colluding to inflate prices. All of this as Bombardier's aerospace division has struggled with
This is the news on the CBC radio too.
Company's share price by about 40% in the past year. In fact, millions of Canadians do have a stake in Bombardier. It's received more than $700 million in government money over the years. The Canada Pension Plan holds $26 million worth of the company's shares, and so do many mutual funds, meaning the job losses announced in the company today are likely to have an impact far beyond the paychecks of laid-off employees. Diana Swain, CBC News, Toronto.
Prime Minister Stephen Harper is defending the government's decision to retroactively exempt the long gun registry from access to information requests. The registry was destroyed 3 years ago, but various records relating to it still exist in its databases. Harper says the government's move is intended to make sure the Access to Information Act is not being used to access data that should have been deleted.
An argument has been made that there are elements in the Information Act that contradict something in that other piece of legislation. At best, that is a loophole. I'm not sure there is a contradiction, but to be perfectly clear, the government is clarifying the Information Act to make sure it is in full conformity with Parliament's already expressed wishes on the long gun registry that the RCMP has executed.
Harper was speaking in Windsor, Ontario, and in Ottawa, Canada's Information Commissioner announced she is taking the government to court. Suzanne Legault is accusing the RCMP of illegally destroying records related to the long gun registry. The federal government says it's disappointed with the Supreme Court decision in support of Omar Khadr. The court ruled against Ottawa's ongoing push to treat Khadr as an adult offender in connection with the death of U.S. combat medic Christopher Speer in Afghanistan in 2002. The justices upheld the ruling of an Alberta court, saying Khadr was a young offender who should not have been imprisoned in a facility for adults. Omar Khadr is currently free on bail. Public Security Minister Stephen Blaney says Ottawa's sympathy lies with the family of the U.S. soldier who died. A BC judge has instructed jurors to enter a not guilty verdict on 1 of 4 terrorism-related charges against a couple standing trial in a plot to blow up the provincial legislature. Justice Catherine Bruce told jurors not to speculate on why she issued the directive. She says legal reasons have eliminated the need to make a decision on the charge of facilitating a terrorist act. Amanda Corby and John Neville have pleaded not guilty in the scheme dating to Canada Day of 2013. Officials in Philadelphia say the search for victims of this week's deadly train crash is over. Michael Nutter is mayor of Philadelphia.
All of the individuals we believe that we were looking for or were trying to identify have all now been accounted for. Unfortunately, we must now report that we have confirmed 8 deceased from this horrible tragedy.
Nutter says sniffer dogs located the 8th body this morning in the wreckage. Investigators have concluded that the train was going twice the legal limit when it jumped the tracks, but they also say brakes were applied just moments before the crash. Lawyers for the train engineer said he suffered a concussion and has no recollection of the crash. More than 200 people were taken to hospital. That's CBC News to the